counting down to first pitch in Philadelphia. It's the Marlins and the Phillies, and it comes your way next. Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you see the result from last night, very high-scoring game. That's not the first time that's happened in this place. Very important for our two starters here to keep the ball in the yard if they want to have any shots.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll go to work against the most valuable player from the 2008 World Series, the changeup specialist, left-hander Cole Hamels. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
For Miami, center fielder Ichiro Suzuki.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
D. Gordon will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's probably how this afternoon's going to play out. I mean, this is a home plate umpire that likes to keep a tight strike zone.
Here we go now, Phil.
2-0 on the way. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. The next pitch. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
1 out and a runner on second base. Here's Hamels now on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here he comes 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. First pitch coming. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 1 home run and 3 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit softly to the right side. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Jeff Baker digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
1-0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Phillies, center fielder, and Revere.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
Fernandez readying the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Two pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2, here it is. And this is hit hard up the middle. And a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first.
Wow. Watch the reaction here in slow motion after this ball is hit. Pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ready now on 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball two.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
A 2-1 offering. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting third, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. Before the pitch, a move by Fernandez. Runner back standing. Pause, now the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. 1-1 on the way. Revere rides off for second, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Here it comes, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking. I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Runner at second here with one man out. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Darren Ruff will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Here's the first offering. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-0. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
From the stretch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, this is a very uncharacteristic start for him so far. 2 walks here in the early going. Normally he's not going to walk that many guys, so you wonder if maybe something's not quite right out there.
And here's the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. And just like that, this is a 1-run ball game again.
And on the mound, one thing you cannot do. You can't give the other team free passes. 2 walks in the inning set this up. Now you've got a pitcher that's just hoping to get one over the plate. So he grooves this one, winds up costing.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Miami's out in front, 3-2. Jeff Mathis will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch to him. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And that one is swung on and lifted out to Revere in center field. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 16,
Jose Fernandez steps in now. First pitch coming. The cutter runs outside, ball one. The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are two gone now.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Now the pitch. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike one.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One pitch on the way. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing, and how about this? A third straight fly ball out to center. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His club trails, however, it's 3-2. Cody Ashe will start things off in the bottom of the second. First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here it comes. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Grady Sizemore will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
1-0. 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0 to Sizemore. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
3-0 is on the way. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk in the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He had to work awfully hard out there.
Cole Hamels will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Here's the first pitch to him. Squaring around now is Hamels as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Ben Revere will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game. D. Gordon will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here comes the 1-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, after a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Got him.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a two-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Here comes the 3-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, and that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he retired. They finally get themselves another base runner here with 2 away.
Martin Prado will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
One 1-0 pitch now. Hit on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're up 3-2. Cesar Hernandez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
So the leadoff man set down now for Chase Utley. Now here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Utley awaits the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 to 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
In now, Darren Ruff. Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Two out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Ichiro will wait on this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 3-2. Jeff Baker will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Jeff Baker.
First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And this falls in front of Sizemore, a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, after that first inning, we figured we might have a slugfest on our hands. But it's been all zeros for both teams since then. So maybe this base hit can start to reverse that trend.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Jeff Mathis will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ruff has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
And a good job here of bouncing back from that leadoff single. No back-to-back pop-ups. Nothing wrong with that.
Jose Fernandez will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
He waits, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Ichiro Suzuki will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but Now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
First pitch coming. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hamels ready with the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Dominic Brown will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Fielder, Dominic Brown.
First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0 on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fouled back. The 2-2 coming. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Carlos Ruiz will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
The 2-2. And a wild pitch here as Mathis can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Kobayashi will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. And a great athletic play to get him. Man,
Wow. Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Grady Sizemore will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now the first pitch. Up and in for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Now the 1-0 home to Sizemore. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-2. And he struck him out. Phillies strand 1. They trail 3-2. D. Gordon will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt, and he gets it down to the right side. And Ruiz able to make an accurate throw there as the bunt single try is turned away.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. It's been a few innings since they've been able to dent the scoreboard, so he's got the speed to beat those out. But this was just a nice play defensively, and they get him by a step or two.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The next pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, whatever that was, he's lucky to get another chance.
The 1-2 with one away. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Marcell Ozuna. This is foul right side. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Now the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here now the 2-2. Bouncing ball back up the middle. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they still lead it 3-2. Cole Hamels will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Cole Hamels.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Ben Revere, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, it's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Now the 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Here he comes on 2-1. And Utley not biting at that one as he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
(3-1) on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready now, the pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Darren Ruff. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Take it to him. Come on, Phillies. Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
The 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Go, Philly!
Here he comes on 3-1.
3 balls.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's the full count offering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Martin Prado will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth.
Prado.
First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Justin DeFreitas will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Into the box now, Jeff Baker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 1-0. And a double steal try here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 home. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. The 1-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Standing in now, Jeff Mathis. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here comes the 2-0. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Now batting.
Oh, this is going to hurt, no doubt. You see him sort of overcommit to the stride there, and that leaves him basically with nowhere to go, and this comes right in and drills him square in the chest. Oh.
Jose Fernandez will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Come on, try the double. Come on, it's your turn to now.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
1-0 on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Here comes the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now the 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
Now the 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, this is certainly not going to help matters defensively. This forces home a run to extend their lead, and now an extra base hit could really put this one out of reach.
Ichiro Suzuki will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Pause, now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the stretch. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still one big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit.
Oh, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. Bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
D. Gordon will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First offering on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-0 pitch now. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins on top, 4-2. Dominic Brown will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Number 9, Dominic Brown.
The pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Stanton is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Fernandez readying the 1-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Ichiro can't get it, a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. And maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Cody Ashe will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. He's set, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Grady Sizemore will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Sizemore's aboard. It's a base hit.
And a good job there keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. And now 1 more 2-out knock, and they get that run right back.
Xavier Paul will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And the Phils know that 1 key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
"1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Now the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
Here's the 2-2 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ken Giles is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And that misses, ball 1. (1-0) on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
The 2-0. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, yeah, his first hit of the series here, and he makes it a good one, all right, as this one clears the wall by plenty. And back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, it's about time.
Jerome Williams will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 31, Jerome Williams.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. The 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Martin Prado will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Has a look, now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
Jake Diekman will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Jeff Baker will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Here's the 1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
A man at third with 1 away. 1-1 on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Jeff Mathis waits on deck. 1 out and a runner on third. The 3-1 coming. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, this will extend that lead up to 5 now as he's able to showcase a little bit of that speed right here as he cruises into third with the triple.
Jeff Mathis will step forward now with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man. The intimidation factor is definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Christian Yelich will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Christian Yelich.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Ready with the 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Ichiro Suzuki would be next. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Jonathan Pettibone will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Here's Ichiro now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set, now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Sizemore has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 2. Nick Massett will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Massett.
Ben Revere will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder. And
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Come on, Dan, let's do it.
Now here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Get him to second, all right?
The 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
He's ready now. The pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Two-two pitch on the way. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
second baseman, number 26.
Chase Utley will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Runners on first with one down. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's going to be a base hit for Utley. Long throw to third. And the throw from Ichiro is not going to get there in time as he's in safely at third.
But hey, you know what? This game is not over. I mean, these guys can string a few hits together. They can get right back in this.
Darren Ruff will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners are at first and third, one away. He's set, now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate.
It looked like a two-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Dominic Brown will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. He waits, now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Comes set, now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Lays off, 2-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Here comes a 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple, still 8-2. D. Gordon will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Pitch on the way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. One out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now, as that's in there at the knees.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Let's analyze this swing on swing track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Martin Prado now, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Marlins tack on one more, courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Phillies 2. Mike Dunn will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Carlos Ruiz will dig in. He singled his last time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss that time from Ruiz as he becomes out number 1.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Cody Ashe will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One pitch on the way. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Grady Sizemore will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here's the pitch. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ozuna retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Jeff Baker will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
First baseman number 10, Jeff Baker.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Revere is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pitch on the way. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Jeff Mathis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in. The right-hander deals on 1-2. This ball's grounded foul.
Now another 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Hernandez is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Freddie Galvis will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys. And that's just what they've done.
Ben Revere will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
The 2-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Cesar Hernandez will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take. especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike, 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Ready on 2-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Stanton is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box, Darren Ruff, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already, give me something to hit.
Here it is, the 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 3-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Full count offering on its way. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 9-2. So long from Philly.